How y'all doing today? So, it's August, baby. It's August, baby. All right. Oh, today is a good day. It is a good day. You know why? Because I got another poem. I got another poem for you. This is a. Wait, hold up. This is a good one. You're gonna like this one. You stands for you. Understand that you are special. Underneath the cold rubble and concrete, you can go where you can glow and have the power to be impactful. Let me say that again. You stands for you. Understand that you are special. Underneath the cold rubble and concrete, you can glow and have the power to be impactful. You are complicated and beautiful at the same time. Ugly duckling can turn into a lovely swan with a drop of a dime. Under your umbrella, Ella, 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 up in the sky, we can fly forever, ever, ever. I know y'all like that one. I know y'all like that one. And it's so nice, I'm gonna have to say it twice. Let me do that. So, you stands for you. Understand that you are special. Underneath the cold rubble and concrete, you can glow and have the power to be impactful. You are complicated and beautiful at the same time. Ugly duckling can turn into a lovely swan with a drop of a dime. Under your umbrella, Ella, 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 up in the sky, we can fly forever, ever, and ever, and ever, ever, and ever, ever. You can fly forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Um, yeah. So you are you. He is me. I am you. You are me. He is he. So you gotta shine bright like a diamond. Just shine bright like a diamond. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. See, Rihanna has those good hits to let you to help you um realize you can be you. You're beautiful. Under your umbrella, Ella, Ella, a. Under your umbrella. You could be, as you can see, I take from songs and I take from people's songs and lyrics. Sometimes I do. It because I usually take when it fits the story of my poem. When it fits that. Underneath the cold rubble and concrete, you can grow and have the power to be impactful. So it's like you're the rose that grew from concrete. You could always grow. You could always be, no matter what the circumstance that you're in, no matter how far down you go, or a particular adversity that you go through, you can grow from concrete. You can, like, greatness can come from anywhere. Anybody can be great. Anybody can be great. Not everybody will be the greatest, but greatness can come from anywhere, no matter where you are, no matter at what point that you're in your life, no matter what chapter that you reach. You could be in a chapter that where you rise and then you drop. You may drop even as far as rock bottom, but you can get back up. You can get even higher than when you rose to. You can go from there. You can get higher. It's all about your decisions, what you can do for yourself to try to, control what you can control, have a little luck, connect with people so that you can have a foot in the door, and, believe in yourself. And you have to, this one word I always, you have to, it's not endorse. Well, that's similar to the word. I guess endorse yourself. How come every time whenever I do these videos, there's a word that I'm trying to think of, but it never, like it, I think of it literally after the video's over. And it's kind of annoying to me. I try to figure out what the word, because it's similar to endorse. But you have to be better on yourself. And believe that you can get to where you want to go, even if the road may seem kind of tough to get there. That always gives me hope. Knowing that even through the tough times that I have, or no matter how I feel in certain moments, I always believe that I'm gonna get to where I want to go. I'm gonna get to where I need to be. I'm gonna get to what's meant for me, because I believe I will. I believe I will. It's just about putting the work in to get there, as well as connecting with others. Like I said, putting your foot in the door so that you can actually get closer to fully achieving your dream and to realizing it. It's tough, but everything that is worth something is tough. Everything that is worth that that brings fulfillment is tough. Everything that is meaningful, it's tough to get to that point. But if you really want to, you'll do it. If it's something you really want to do, there's nothing that's going to stop you from doing it. There's nothing that's going to stop you, regardless of what goes on, regardless of the setbacks, regardless of the trouble, the pain, the adversity. Regardless of that, there's nothing that's going to stop you from getting to where you want to go and to getting to where you need to be. If this is something that you really want. If it's not, then you will end up getting stopped at some point. But if you don't, if it's something that you actually like and something that you actually believe in, that you want to do, it doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter what happens. Like, you will get there. It just takes time. It just takes time. And one thing I always like to say is, Kendrick has this song. It's called "You," and that's part of what inspired me for this poem. It was him talking about love and hate, the love and hate relationship he had with himself. He pushed himself. There were certain things he couldn't do, and he got himself to be to a point where he can be proud of, but there's certain things that was beyond his control that he had trouble accepting. He had trouble, like he felt guilty with certain things. And the one line that he always repeats, loving you is complicated. 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 You know. And it is. It is very complicated. It's very complicated. There's so much there's so many thoughts that we have in our minds. There's so much that goes on that we have no control over. Especially in our own mind. Especially in our own mind. We can't control the fact that negative thoughts come about. We also can't control the positive thoughts come about. You know, can't really control either. Sometimes you have to ride the wave, but still do what's needed to be done. And like we have to have a deeper connection to ourselves than what we try to portray that we do. We push ourselves to the side. We try to find whatever we can do to not face ourselves. Because if we try to face ourselves, it's going to be something that just, it hurts. It hurts. It's something where we're fearful of what we'll find if we actually do face ourselves. And it's things that may eat us alive, but we're willing to deal with that because we feel and we fear that the pain that we'll experience by looking deeper within ourselves will be, we feel like it's going to be a worse pain than what we're currently feeling. You know, but the thing is that it's a tougher pain, but it's I guess its rewards or its consequences aren't as long lasting as the pain that we feel if we just keep on going down the road of just trying to avoid. Like, short-term uncomfortability makes for long-term fulfillment, long-term happiness, long-term joy. You know, and that's what looking deeper within ourselves actually does. Avoiding a lifelong goal of avoiding ourselves, it just keeps on going and going and going. And the longer we try to avoid it, the deeper the pain is, and the more stressful it makes you. Like, it doesn't make it go away. It's quite the opposite. It makes it come back harder and stronger and stronger and stronger. The more that we try to avoid it and avoid it, the more that we try to avoid it and avoid, the harder it gets, the stronger the urge gets to avoid it, and the stronger the pain gets inside that makes us feel like we're not for the ride, and it keeps up with our foolish pride, and it makes us feel so whole, like it makes us feel like so hollow inside, and it's all just a bunch of weak lies, and it leaves us in pain with tears and cries, sighs. Doesn't matter what's going on. It hurts and hurts and hurts and hurts until it forces you not to work, until it forces you to actually work. keeps on hurting and hurting and hurting until it forces you into working. And the thoughts are always right there lurking. And you try to be your mind's king. But all it does in your mind is sing. But that's always that thing. Does a bell ring? It does. It makes a ding. So our minds play tricks. And then we try to avoid this stuff by hitting it with sticks. But we have to make the wall fall and build it back up brick by brick. And it's a process that will never ever be quick. I hope y'all had a good day, a good night. Everything will be all right. I'm going to be out of sight without a fight. And in the morning, it's going to be bright. And let there be light. I hope y'all ended off with no fright. You have a good night.